Q12 2019 number 3 so far. Colin Daffin and Mike McPartland, who's scoring today, are through. We've got round 1. You've got 12 minutes, guys. You get 2 points for a correct answer, but unlike LightSpeed Quiz, if you get a wrong interruption, you lose half your points. What that means is, the more points you've got, the greater the jeopardy of pressing, which hopefully will let a few other people in on the game. The bottom 3 drop out. We are cooking on gas. Now red lights are all round. Please confirm.
Yep.
Let's go. In the board game Diplomacy, what colour is Italy? Michael?
Red.
Simon?
Green.
Correct.
Affirmative.
Paul Desmond was the saxophonist with whose jazz quartet? Dave Hesp. Dave Brubeck is correct.
Bingo.
What name is given to the psychological tool created by Joseph Luft and Harry Ingham in 1955? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You don't lose if you have a guess, but it's the Johari window. Okay. That's got Brendan Curtis written all over that one. Thanks, Brendan. Yeah. Please tell me, who designed the Guggenheim Museum on 5th Avenue, New... It is... Lee?
Me. Geary.
Steve. Frank Lloyd Wright.
Yeah, we're not going to deduct anything because we haven't got any points anyway, so that's correct.
Decent.
Steve, put that thing down.
Not yet, do it.
Adam Price, it says here, is currently the leader of which UK political party? B.
Chris.
UK.
No, we finished the question. Dave Bill.
Mike Plumley.
Correct, Dave Bill. Useful.
Absolutely.
James Norton left his role of Sidney Chambers at the beginning.
Lee. Grantchester.
Whoa, good stuff.
Yuck.
What do the first 2 letters represent in the name of the clothing brand, FCU?
Dave Bill.
French Connection.
Everybody knew it.
Absolutely.
French Connection is correct. In trigonometry, which function relates to the opposite over the adjacent? Big Steve.
Tangent.
Tangent is the correct answer.
Cool.
Who ran the anchor leg in Team GB's gold medal winning 4x100 relay team at the 2017 World
Chris
Bean?
Asher Smith.
I'm afraid not. Lose half your
Nothing
points. At the 2017 World Athletics Championships in London. Dave Bill.
Asher Phillip.
Look. Nope.
No name, no.
Big Steve.
Blake.
Blake is correct.
That was mental.
Tom Hiddleston stars as Robert in which play inspired by Harold Pinter's clandestine extramarital John?
Betrayal.
I think it's Betrayal, yes, one of Brendan's questions, which I
Correct.
still struggle despite having got over it. Which actor provided the spoken vocals on Blur's Park Life? It looks like Lee.
Phil Daniels.
Correct.
Yuck.
Must be close.
An hour ago.
Who successfully defended her 200 metre individual medley title in the SM6 category at the Rio?
Steve.
Big Steve
Ellie Simmons.
is correct.
Near one over. Back off.
Really?
Yeah. Half your points there. Yeah, 8 of you.
Other than Estonia, which other national flag is made up of the colours black, white and blue?
Mike Lees.
Gabon.
Nope.
No, nothing. Is it? No.
Nothing away, nothing away.
Chris.
Lesotho.
Nope. Simon?
Chile.
Norman?
Botswana.
Correct.
No. Yeah, no.
Bill.
The first Germanic sound shift, or Rask's rule, is more commonly known as whose law? He is more famous with his younger brother Wilhelm for published John.
Jacob Grimm.
Grimm is enough. Don't go over the top there. Grimm, yeah. Yeah, it is Jacob Grimm, I believe, yes. Full answer is perfect. A synod of 664 took place in which town? Simon
Whitby.
is correct. Dave, you were
Affirmative.
half a second behind there. And I've reset for some reason. I don't know that happened, but we're good to go. Close every door. There's one more angel in heaven, and Dave Bill
Joseph and his technical dream.
is correct.
Absolutely.
Charles Sandberg is the chief operating officer of which? Dave Bill.
Facebook.
Yeah. How many points has Dave Bill got?
Dave
there?
Bill is on 8 points. And he's put his phone down.
The three species of which animal are mountain, plain, Dave Hesp, and grizzlies. I'd be like giraffes and
Bingo.
okapis and all sorts.
Stripey then. Stripey.
Men's Rugby Union, Braga. Which team has reached the final of the Rugby World Cup 3 times but has never been won? It's France.
I
2 points.
Stop the people getting.
Nobody's had a big zip out on loads of points yet. We're waiting for that.
No,
Michael.
no.
How much time are you on, please?
6 minutes, 10 seconds.
Let's call it 6 minutes. Whose violin concerto #1 was voted #1 in the Classic FM? It's Dave Hesp.
Brooke.
Yeah, it can only be Brooke.
Halfway through, stop the clock. Dave Bill on 8, Steve Lilly on 8, Dave Hesp 4, Lee 4, Simon 4, John 4,
John Ford.
Norman 2, Chris 2, and everyone else is on 0. So at the moment, I'm going out. I think it's Mike, Gavin, and Steve Lacey. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're
3
all
going
there.
out.
3 going out. And Charlie's going out as well in the referential. And we're starting the
Start again.
stopwatch again. We've got a reset going on. Everybody's on green. Historian Thomas Carlyle first referred to what as the dismal science? Steve Lacey.
Economics.
Of course it was
All
economics.
sides. It was that Steve Lacey.
Spot
So I'll
on.
just read the first 2 words and leave it at that here, Michael.
I couldn't possibly comment.
Michael Henchard is. Michael. Yes. I thought you were going to choke on that one for a moment. Let's continue, please. We've got 5 or so minutes left for his 12th labour. Heracles. Michael.
Cerberus.
Correct. Whoa.
Yeah.
Put that android down. Which Guillermo del Toro film series chronicles film series chronicles humanity's attempts to deal with alien invaders from a portal under the ocean? It's Dave Bill.
Shape of Water.
No, I can see where you're coming from. It's Pacific Rim.
Oh yeah.
So I went to work there. I had a Pacific. Which former Coronation Street actor won Celebrity Big Brother in 2018? John.
Ryan Thomas.
Oh, boo boo. Next one.
Correct Amandu.
Deuterium oxide or D2O. Lee.
Heavy water.
Heavy water is absolutely the correct answer. Gary Sobers was playing for which county side? Go on then,
Simon,
Simon.
Somerset.
Oh no.
half your points gone.
It's 2 away. Well, for Simon. Norman.
Nottinghamshire.
Yeah.
Nottinghamshire is the correct answer. Andrew Nash was playing for Guggenheim, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a Guggenheim.
Okay. In September 2017, who delivered his final commentary on BBC Test Match Special at Norman?
Warfell.
Henry Blowers, yes. It.
Blowers.
Keep on
Bill.
cricket.
Shoulder one. No.
Okay, bridge name wanted. The Fleet River flows underneath London, entering the Thames. Simon?
Blackfriars.
Ta-da! Underneath which bridge?
Affirmative.
Retsina wine originated. Snellman.
Greece.
In which Greek town? 2 points. Well done. The boy from Burnham Thorpe is most commonly Big Steve.
Nelson.
Is most commonly used to describe Nelson, but correct. 2 points. Pop looks back, aka Dave Bill.
Ski Sunday.
Yeah, aka Pop Goes Back. I think they get it wrong in some
You
questions.
put that down.
Is the theme for which long-running BBC TV spot-
3 minutes to go. Dave Bill's 10, Norman's on 8, Steve Lilly's 10, John's on 6, Lee's on 6, Dave Hess 4, Mike 4, Simon 4, Steve
In the
Lacey
danger
2,
zone.
Chris 2, Gavin 0.
Danger zone. Are we ready to start again, my man?
Yeah.
Good luck, y'all. All the cameras are rolling. We're all on green. I've written this in. Richard Neville, Mike, John,
I shouldn't have gone, should have the Kingmaker.
there's Mike Lee's pause, came to fame as an editor of which counterculture magazine in Oz? Simon,
Oz.
Oz is correct.
Affirmative.
Have you lost any points there?
Yeah, he lost 3 points.
Oh my God! Well done, Mike Lees.
Out of a danger zone for now.
Have you actually written that,
Only
Mike?
just-
Yeah.
Yes, it says it on the question. In the 60s, I used to buy it. Dave Hesper, you used to buy it. Oz? IT magazine, I presume you were. For 1 week in January 2019, as part of its centenary celebrations, Tesco reduced to 10p the price of which chocolate bar, informally used as an indicator of the cost of living? It's Michael.
Freddo.
It's Fredo is correct.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
What is the cube root of 64? Gavin.
4.
Well done. Good
That's
time,
it.
mate.
I'm frozen now.
Here we go, Michael. One for you, Mike McParlin. Chell is the protagonist and main playable character of which puzzle platform game and its sequel released by Valve Corporation? Anybody? We've got
Steve Lacey.
Candy.
Steve Lilly, sorry.
It's-
Candy Crush.
no, it's Portal. It's Portal. Let's move. Nobody lose any points. In 2001, who had a hit with a cover of Michael Jackson's "Smooth Criminal"? Michael.
Alien Ant Farm.
Oh, that's almost a hat trick for you if you want for that missing question, which nobody got. Please tell me. Which New Zealand singer featured on Gautier's 2012 single, Somebody That I Used to Know? Press it, Dave Bill, you can do. It's Steve Lacey.
Lorde.
No, it's not Lordy, but I can see where you come from. Dave Bill.
Kimbra.
Kimbra is the one.
Minute to go.
Minute to go, let's move along here. The Turkish site of Hisarlik is generally considered to be the location of Dave Hess.
Troy.
Is correct. 2 points for Dave Hess. All Saints Church in Tudley, Kent has all 12 of its stained glass windows designed by which Russian artist? Dave Hess. Correct. 2 points, Dave Hess. You put it down. William Gladstone served 4 terms as Prime Minister while representing which party? It's John.
Liberals.
Correct. 2 points for John. Please tell me.
30 seconds.
Who designed the AK-47 assault rifle? Big Steve.
Kalashnikov.
Kalashnikov is 2 correct. Well.
What's it down? I'm sorry for this.
Yeah, done. Sorry.
Right, pause it.
I don't know.
Pause it, pause it, pause it,
I've
pause
done
it.
this before, Dave.
With how many?
18 seconds to go.
We can get 3 questions in here. Dave, get your finger on that buzzer.
Alright, thanks.
We've got on in the danger zone on 2 points, 2 points, and 2 points. Chris, Lacey, and Gavin. Basically, they are lurking behind. Wow, everybody's kind of safe. John's on 5, providing Chris, Lacey, or Gavin don't get 2 points with 2 questions to go. We're going to rush through it. We are absolutely going to go for it. Please tell me. Time starts now. The alimentary canal is part of which of the body's systems? Gavin.
Digestive.
Is correct. Please tell me. Which Welsh flyweight world champion was nicknamed Ghost with a Hammer in his hand? Dean.
John Kazagi.
No, not John Kazagi. John.
I
Johnny
can't.
Owen.
No, minus whatever.
Not away, no one.
Wild.
We're nothing about. Wild is correct. Last question.
Last
coming
question.
up. Pianist. Daniel Barenboim was married. John.
Joanne Dupre.
It would have,
No.
Dupre.
would have knocked him out. If
Correct.
Dave Hess.
Jacqueline Dupre.
Jacqueline Dupre. So, John has lost,
he's on. He'll be on 2.5.
Yeah.
which I'm afraid knocks you out. You should have kept quiet. Bill on 12 is safe. Norman on 10 is safe. Chris, basically, you've sneaked in. Lacey on 2. I think we've got Gavin and Chris for a playoff question.
Yeah, that's how I'll make it. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris Bean versus Gavin, both on 4. One of you will go through. Please tell me. Devil's Tower is located in which of the United States? Moving right along. It's Wyoming, by the way. Winky, Hokey, Creature and Dobby. Gavin.
House elves.
House Elves is a perfect answer. Give him a little round of applause. It's the final, which will take place in a minute. It's part 2 of QU12, number 3, 2019. Basically in this, if you're answering the first clue, you get 6 points. If you're wrong, you lose 6 points. The second clue, you lose 5 or gain 5, down to 1. It's never dead. Even when the question is finished, you can still lose 1 point or gain 1 point. Hopefully by the end of it, you're going to be all in. So let's go. We've got Michael scoring. Good luck everybody. We've got a reset going on here. Are you on green, the guys who are in?
Yeah.
Good luck. For 6 points, specifically, what narrative takes place during the month or so between the completion of the tabernacle and the Israelites' departure from Sinai? For 5 points, it commands adulterers to be put to death. For 4 points, a part of the Bible and the Torah, it is more precise on the fate of fornicating daughters of holy men who merit burning. And for 3 points, blasphemers who should be stoned to death by the whole community of believers. For 2 points, named after the priestly tribe of the Israelites, in Hebrew the book is called Vayikra. For 1 point, what is the third book of the
Leviticus.
Is correct. It took a long time to get to.
Can I just type in?
For 6 points, suffering from serious bronchial trouble for much of his 19th century life, who died for 5 points, aged 44 in Samoa in 1894, Dave Hess?
Robert Louis Stevenson.
You are all over that for 5 points. That's a great 5. Blah blah blah. Kidnapped and Treasure Island. Treasure.
There we go.
Treasure Island is modelled on La Graciosa, where I have a tent. Yep. There you go. For 6 points, which 2 initials are shared by a founding charity partner of Duchenne UK, dedicated to funding and accelerating research and treatment solely for Duchenne muscular dystrophy? For 5 points, looking for 2 letters, visibly supported by many sportsmen, notably Owen Farrell. For 4 points, who link their index fingers? For 3 points, the Oklahoma-born guitarist, singer and songwriter of After Midnight, Cocaine and Call Me the Breeze. For 2 points, a legendary Welsh rugby union winger who represented Lee.
JJ.
Yeah, JJ Cale, and it's just Jack's when he does that business. I don't know if you've noticed him doing it, but Mo Farah, Bradley Wiggins have all had a go
Not
at
even
it.
the Four Horsemen's first manager. Terrible.
For 4 points,
Was Mr. Abrams coming out at the end?
6 points, the IPK is rarely used or handled. For 5 points, and is to be replaced. David Hess.
Kilogram.
Yeah. When I was reading it to Brendan, I said, that's I for India, P for Papa, K for kilogram. Yeah, the international kilogram is going to be replaced using Planck's constant. Of course, you know that, Gavin, don't you?
Yeah.
Next one, David. Was that David Hess?
Yeah.
You can go for a drink, David. On what date of the year were Brendan Gleeson and Marina Sirtis born in 1955? For 5 points, Jill Goodacre and Elle Macpherson in 1964. They were all born on a specific date. In about 3/4 of all years, it is the 88th day. For 3 points, Dave Bill.
29th of February.
No.
So that's -3.
-3.
1 sec, I'll just sort this out.
No, it's not. Idiots.
Oh, it's
Lee.
no wait,
29th of March.
The 29th of March.
Lee's got 3 days.
1931, you're all right. 1942, 1953, 1990 and 2015, it was Palm Sunday. As it was in 1461 for the Battle of Towton. What is today?
And Lee's on to 6 points now.
For 6 points, what Christian name was shared by the McIntyre, played by Martin Cochrane in Take the High Road? For 5 points, the McKenna who jilted Fiona Middleton at the altar in Coronation Street in 1997. For 4 points, the creator, Christian name, the creator of the Creation record label. For 3 points, a Radio 2 newsreader, voiceover for Strictly Come Dancing and the voice of the balls on lottery shows, Dave Bill.
Roger.
Nope. Dave Hesp.
Alan.
Alan is
Alan Denny,
correct.
one of them, Roger.
Yeah.
Roger.
Yeah, the voice of the ball. Diana Dawes' third and last husband, an actor and alcoholic, and the DJ known as
Dave
Fluff.
Hesp up to 13 and Dave Bill at a -6.
-6. What's going on here?
The new Steve Kidd. Dave Hesp was pressed there for some reason, I don't know why. Number 7.
Put that down. You don't need
For
it.
6 points. Will you stop pressing? What, for 6 points, what is about 165.2 million square kilometres? For 5 points, and shares its name with 4 6-2s in the white notation for this classification. Simon?
Pacific.
Yep, 4 6-2s of locomotives such as Mallard, the Flying Scotsman and Gordon. With a name meaning peaceful, what is the world's largest ocean? And for 1 point, they haven't written anything, I've just put called Pacific, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, please tell me. Number 8, born in Glasgow. Which 4-time Grammy Award winner and recipient of the Edison, the Steiger Award and Ivor Novello Awards and 3 honorary doctorate degrees in music from universities in the United Kingdom was, for 5 points, ranked 27th on the Rolling Stone magazine's list of 100 greatest guitarists of all time, having, for 4 points, Dave Bill.
Mark Knopfler.
So in excess of 120 million albums, with the third middle name Freuder, whose groups have included Brewers, the Cafe Racers, Notting Hillbillies, and for 1 point.
Dire Straits. The
Five.
Glasgow thing was the...
Basically, it
Still with my
was
mother.
on.
Newcastle. So
Was that for 5 points?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Still in last place though, on -1.
In which country, for 6 points, is what may be the oldest extant complete man-made freestanding structure standing building in the world? The oldest of all the megalithic temples, Ilganjita, in Guadex, dating back to before 3500 BC. For 5 points, comprising an archipelago of 7 islands, for 4 points, Filfla, Kominoto and the islands of St. Paul are uninhabited. For 3 points, granted independence on September the 21st, 1964. For 2 points, which island was awarded the George Cross in Norman?
Oh, I should have gone.
You knew because
Yeah.
you sent me Quiz in the North, which I did at
On
those
Malta.
temples.
Was it on
I was
6?
there at those temples, David.
Yeah,
So-
the oldest temple complexes in the world.
2 points.
Tartian. No, God damn.
3 questions to go. Qualifying at the moment, Dave Hesp 13, Lee 6, Simon 5, Norman 2. Dave Bill's on -1, everyone else on 0.
Let's go. For 6 points. 1138, Aleppo, 230,000. For 5 points. 1556, Shanxi, 830,000. For 4 points. Dave's smiling. 1908, Messina, 123,000. For 3 points, 2010, Haiti, perhaps 250,000. For 2 points, Norman,
Earthquakes.
1906, San Francisco, 3,000. 3 points for 3 points, 3,000. For 1 point, 2011, Christchurch, New Zealand. We have got 2 questions left. Danger Zone, Dave Bill, Mike Lees, Gavin and Steve Lilly. Please tell me. For 6 points, born on October the 21st, 1956 in Burbank, California. For 5 points, who has said that Dan Aykroyd saved my life? For 4 points, while filming The Blues Brothers in 1980. Gavin?
Belushi.
No.
So that is
Big Steve? It's minus 4, -4. Big Steve? 3, 2, 1. Time's up. -4 for Big Steve. Looks good there, yeah?
Big limb.
Yeah. For 3 points, wrote the novels Postcards from the Edge. Dave Bill.
Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher. Blah, 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 blah. Princess Leia in Star Wars. Did you have it?
did 6.
I was going to, it's the same day, it's the birthday of my wife's birthday is on that date. I've been waiting for that to come up. Yes.
Dave Bill on 2, Lee's on 0, Gavin on -4, Lily on -4. Your nearest people, basically,
What did I get for that? 3?
Yeah, so
You're
basically,
free to level with Norman and Simon.
So that's normal.
Norman's on 5, Simon's on 5, Lee's on 6, Dave Hesp's 13.
he needs more than 6 if he's on. Is that? Oh, that's
he
2.
needs,
Yeah,
he
2.
needs
Yeah.
to level with 5.
So you're 3 behind.
Which will make a three-way playoff.
For 6 points, all tense stuff. Dave needs 3 points to draw level
Last
with
question.
Norman and Simon. You need 4 points to definitely go through and eliminate those guys as well. Or whatever, let's do it. Name that guitarist for 6 points. His first name was Joe, who recorded with Benny Carter, Milt Jackson, Herb Ellis, Zoot Sims, Duke Ellington, Dizzy Gillespie, Ella Fitzgerald and Count Basie, amongst others. For 5 points, that government-backed scheme in the UK that gives young people a valid and accepted form of proof of age identification. For 4 points, or a general name given to a ticket for unlimited admission, discounts, etc. Dave Hess.
Pass.
Correct. So, Dave Hess,
Knock me out.
magnificent score again. Well, you've got to add it to there, put 9 on there or something.
13, 17.
Unfortunately, we've done it again.
I shouldn't have for
Uh,
I wasn't at my press.
Dave, it's okay, that's good. Dave Bill out on 2, Lee's on 0, Gavin on -4, Lily on -4. Through to the final, give them a little round of applause, please. It's Norman, Simon, Dave Hesp, and Lee. Stay where you are, guys. We've got to kind of move straight on with that, I think. Mike McPartland scoring. Questions by Steve Kidd and first Brendan Curtis. We've got the first to 12 correct answers. Nobody loses any points for getting anything wrong. Hey, but if you interrupt and you are wrong, you will lose a life, and you have only 3 lives, and then you're out of it. The winner of this goes through to the final in December to play for £500. And that will be in the August company of Mike McPartland and Colin Daffin. If you do make the final, it's also £20 to enter that. Do the maths. I'm not making any profit out of this. Okay, so good luck everybody. Part 3. The previous round ended with a hockey question. The questions tend to run on a little bit. There may be a clue for there's always a clue in the question or answer as to the next question or answer. So the previous round ended with a hockey question. Who captained the Team GB's women's field hockey team? Did you press?
Simon.
Simon was first.
Sixsmith.
I'm afraid that's losing life.
No.
David Hesp is correct.
Absolute.
Quality. Really. Comedian Sean Walsh was the most recent victim of the so-called Dave Hesp.
Just went off.
You got a mulligan, Norman?
Strictly come down.
Correct. Strictly come down. So if Dave doesn't lose anything, we give him a mulligan. In Italy, a specific form of dancing mania was thought to have been caused by the bite of which spider? Norman?
Tarantella. Tarantula. The dancers are tarantella.
Pardon? Yes.
Correct, Amandu.
In the children's song, what did the old woman swallow to catch the spider? Norman?
Fly.
No, but nothing away. Lee?
I know it's nobody's saying anything.
Bird, yeah.
Nobody's saying anything.
Yes.
Listen to some Bird Lives records. In the UK, what is the commonly used one-word name for the bird with the binomial name Turdus merula? Lee? Finish the question. Nope.
Yeah.
Simon?
Blackbird.
Blackbird is correct, Simon.
Affirmative.
Credited to Lennon McCartney, Blackbird first appeared on which album by the Beatles? It's open. Lee?
Revolver.
No. Norman?
White album.
Yeah, on the Beatles will do, or the White Album.
Correct, Amandu.
White Album. The name of which European capital translates into English as White Castle or White City? Dave Hess.
Belgrade.
Yeah. Belgrade.
Absolutely.
What is the highest grade of musical animation examination offered by the Associated Board of the Royal Schools of Music? It's Simon?
Professorship.
No, it's a black belt.
Music.
It's 8.
Grade 8.
I'll give it an 8.
Oh.
No, don't ever put black belt.
Grade 8.
What single word term is used to describe the most famous photograph taken on of his home planet by William Anders on board Apollo Dave Hesp?
Earthrise.
Earthrise is the correct answer.
Absolutely.
Who played the title character in The Fall and Rise of Reginald Norman?
Leonard Rossiter.
Correct, Amandu.
Excuse me.
Which mythological creature is represented in the logo of Starbucks? Lee.
Oh, God.
We finished the question.
No, I forgot.
Dave Hesp.
Mermaid.
Mermaid.
Absolutely.
Oh, Simon.
Appearing in Sirens and Friends, which Australian supermodel was known as the Lee?
Helmet first.
Yep. Scores Norman 4, Dave Hesp 4, Lee 2, Simon 1.
Ready? How can we get one?
Just scoring.
Oh, scoring one.
Yeah.
El Salvador is bordered by Guatemala and which other country? Norman.
Mexico.
No, Norman, that's an interruption. Lose a life. Simon, these are all interruptions.
Are they? Oh,
There was
right.
Guatemala, and which other country is going to be Nicaragua?
Minus a life.
Oh,
No.
dear.
That 2 lives gone, Simon.
Dave Hesp.
Honduras.
Yeah.
So the full question was, El Salvador is bordered by Guatemala and which other country? That's as far as I got. Lee. Not swearing, that's just a question.
Anyway.
Which
One more letter.
With 2 more letters. Which Honduran footballer scored his only goal in English football for Tottenham Hotspur before moving to Stoke City? Finish the question. Would you got it?
Yeah.
I think eventually, but not.
Go on, somebody give us it.
Palacios. Wilson Palacios.
Yeah.
Palacios, Wilson Palacios. Everybody in the pub knew, apart from me and the 4 people playing.
Under duress. Under duress.
Winston Palacios. Chuck Noland spends a large amount of which film talking to a Wilson volleyball? Norman.
Castaway.
Yeah, you knew you were right when you'd pressed, but it was a nah.
Correct, Amandu.
Oh, Brendan. In hospital. For what do the initials POP stand in relation to cast on a broken bone? Lee.
Plaster of Paris.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's too
Plus things have gone.
What's he Latin or
Oh,
something?
damn, I should have checked it. I wonder if they've all them anyway. What basilica, designed by Paul Abadie, sits on top Montmartre? Lee.
Sacré-Cœur.
It's Sacré-Cœur, yeah. Going backwards won't help you be any faster, Dave, I promise you.
I know.
Who was, so the question was Montmartre in Paris, Sacré-Cœur. Who was on,
Oh, sorry, it's
Mulligan.
just me.
if you get 3 mulligans, you've got to buy everybody in the room a drink.
Right.
Who was Henry Paul's most famous passenger? That is you, Dave Hesp.
That's Princess Diana.
On the 31st of August
I think
1980.
Dodie Alf.
Absolutely.
Fired was more famous.
You would.
Robbie Paul.
Henri Paul.
So that's
Henry Paul.
Diana, Princess of Wales. The Temple of Artemis, also sometimes called the Temple of Diana, was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. In which city? Lee.
Ephesus.
Correct. We're going into the good questions now. You'll like this. Princess Diana of Themyscira, daughter of Hippolyta, when blending into society outside of her homeland, adopts her civilian identity. Dave Hess.
Diana Prince, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Diana Prince as the
Absolutely.
alter ego of which superheroine? Dave Hess on 7. Oh, good, we've got at least 5 of my questions to go. Yay! At age 18, who was crowned Miss Israel 2004? Played Giselle Yashar in the Fast and Furious franchise and Dave Hess.
Gadot.
Yeah.
Gadot.
Yeah.
Gal
Yeah.
Gal Gal.
Gal Gadot.
Absolutely.
Gal Gadot. To Wonder Woman in the DC Extended Universe.
As it's spelled.
Right, this one should stymie you, Dave Hess. Replacing the last 2 letters in Gal Gadot's name, or Gal Gadot's name, but I've spelt it phonetically for you, said it phonetically, Gal Gadot's name, with an A and a Y, work that one out, then shuffling them up, yields the name of which pop star who rose to prominence in 2008 with her debut album, the electropop record, The Fame, and its chart-topping lead
Lady Gaga.
singles Just Dance and Poker Face, yet tenuous, I know.
Yeah.
Written by Lady Gaga, Mark Ronson, Anthony Rosamondo and Andrew Wyatt for the movie A Star Is Born. Dave Hesp?
Shallow.
You're good.
Absolutely.
9, 3 away.
Yeah, Shallow. Was A Star Is Born given the Academy Award for Best Original Song for 2018. Yeah. A well-known image entitled The Pillars of Creation was taken with a camera on what? Observing stars forming in the Eagle Nebula. Simon?
Skylab.
No. Go on, Dave, tell him.
Hubble Space Telescope.
Lee, I counted you all out then, so I'm sorry about
Oh, I
that.
said that.
Well, we're all right, good. Stars forming in the Eagle Nebula, Hubble. Give any year during which both Fred Hoyle and Edwin Hubble were alive. Simon?
1938.
That's about bang in the middle of 1915 and 1953, so well done. You were 25, no, you're 15 short of the 53 and 23 long on the 15, so well done. So that was, the last answer was 1915 to 1953. What is the only square number between 1915 and 1953? It being the product of 44 squared and notable for having seen 3 kings on the English league.
1936.
Yes, on the English throne. Well, I liked it anyway. Dave Hess 9, Norman 5, Lee 7. Yeah. Okay, you might want to listen to this. Richard Neville, Mike Lee's pause, the 16th Earl of Warwick, was anointed with what epithet given his flexible Lee?
Kingmaker.
His flexible nature over loyal royal succession. Kingmaker is correct. Yay! Would you have got that one? Was there? Played by Nikolai Coster-Waldau, which character in Game of Thrones earned the epithet Kingslayer after stabbing Eris? Simon?
Lannister. You said surnames. You didn't ask
Yeah.
for both names.
Gotta give
It's
it.
Lannister, it's not the dwarf, it's the other one.
Yeah, I'd give
The
it that.
rules of LightSpeed Quiz are the answerer is responsible for clearing disambiguation up, not the question master.
I'm
Props.
hovering over the plus sign.
It's
Time's up. Do it. You're out.
I mean, speak
No.
Oh, I don't know.
I won't get up there anyway.
Give him a little kind of patronising round of applause. Norman.
Jamie Lannister.
Jamie Lannister. After stabbing Aerys Targaryen during the siege of King's Landing, the Mad King. You were all over that, weren't you guys?
Oh yeah.
The largest producer of pork products in the EU. Sand. Lego. Lee.
Denmark.
Nikolai Coster-Waldau and hereditary monarch Queen Margaret II are all aspects of which country?
He's up to 9, level with Dave.
I've got many questions left. Yeah. 9 all. If Denmark is the least corrupt country in the world, according to a 2019 report by Transparency International, which country at the opposite end of the scale is the most corrupt? Bordered by Ethiopia to the west, Djibouti and Somaliland to the northwest, the Gulf of Aden to the north, the Guadalquivir Channel to the east, and Kenya to the southwest. It is the
Somalia.
the easternmost country in mainland Africa. Get up to 9, mate. Get up to 9. Norman's on 7. Whoop.
Tell them turn it down again. We just.
Name that ancient kingdom believed to have been situated around Somalia that shares its name with what might have been described as Eddie wearing as an up and under, i.e. a kick directly from the hands. Norman?
Drop kick here.
No, that's not that. David Hess?
Pontus. Pontus. Pontus.
No.
Better than mine.
Have you finished the question? It's Punt. It's just merely Punt.
Oh.
The kingdom of Punt. In which country? Sorry, David.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
A punt, also known as a kick-up, is a dimple at the bottom of what? Norman?
Glass. Wine glass. Or a bottle, sorry. Wine bottle.
No, Dave Hess.
I had one bottle.
Wine bottle is correct. I can't. Sorry. You can't get a punt at the bottom of a wine glass, can you?
No,
It's the kick-up is at the bottom of the bottle. Sorry, Norman. You win some, you lose some. Dave was the victim of
no,
that.
you didn't lose a life. Question over.
No, you don't lose a life. Yeah.
So it's Dave's on 10, Lee's on 9, Norman's on 7.
And we've got plenty of questions left. Equivalent to 0.2 of a United States and 0.16 of an imperial gallon, what is the standard metric volume of a wine bottle? Lee?
0.7 litres.
No.
No, it isn't.
Dave Hest?
0.75.
Of a litre, 750 millilitres.
Absolutely.
Dave's on 11, 1 away from victory.
Lee?
Wrong bottle.
Again, a bit of a stretcher here on the connection, but you go with it. So that's 750 millilitres was the last answer. 757.35 seconds was the time it took Kenenisa Bekele of Ethiopia to set the world record for what distance into Lee?
5,000 metres.
Good answer.
In 2004. How do you say Kenenisa? Kenenisa, named after the supermarket up there, they're now defunct. Yeah.
10 on Lee, 2 away. At least, they've both still got 3 lives intact.
5,000 is the largest isogrammic number in the English language. What is not repeated in an isogram? Dermatoglyphics at 15 letters being arguably the longest English isogram. Tell them, David.
It's where the same letter's not repeated twice.
Like
Deep for
King of My Castle by Due Project. An isogrammic number 1 in the British charts. We're rapidly running after questions.
That's a standard question.
I don't know where that come from. Yeah, letter, 15 letters.
I know it from about the 4th.
What colour was the letter A that Hester Prynne, Dave Hest?
Scarlet.
Scarlet
You
letter.
were Romeo, I was a scarlet letter. Dave Hest! Oh wow! Well done, David. You are through to the final. I hope you can make it. You will be at Wakefield, celebrating the Battle of Wakefield and the death of Richard of York. It took place, I believe, in 1460, about 3 months before the Battle of Towton. I'm sure you can confirm something like that. At about that time of year, I think we've got it on the right day as well. So that's something really to look forward to. Well done all the competitors, especially Dave Hess.
Yes.